I don't know why that was muted. Oh, it's because we were recording an interview. Sorry. Well, we're back. We're all good now. Good Monday morning, meaties. Welcome to another live stream of horror news and channel updates. Shout out to that one crappy guy for being first in the chat this morning. Hey, this morning, you ain't that crappy. There, just repeated everything that I said. Don't worry. We're all good now. We're all good. How are y'all doing? Welcome to your final week of October. This is the home stretch. This is spooky season home stretch. That's it. Halloween is this week. It's this Thursday. Hope you got fun plans. We'll be going over Spencer's house, Spencer and Nadia's house, to see them and hang out with them. They do a Halloween thing every year now. We do our Halloween party earlier. They do something on Halloween. For our Halloween party, a couple of weeks ago, we were Beetlejuice and Lydia. That's a very intense costume. So at Spencer's, we're going as John the Bat and Maxine Minx from Maxine. I'm gonna be Kevin Bacon from Maxine. That'll be fun. I'll get to wear another hat, because that's what I gotta do now. All right. You forgot October 2nd of October 31st to 61st. What? Oh, Dead Meat mugs. We do need to get those up on the store, which is now live. There's so much cool Dead Meat news that I want to get to. Should I do Dead Meat news first this morning? There's so much cool stuff. My mug of the day is Cleaver from Sopranos, which feels it doesn't feel right. I've never seen Sopranos, but Chelsea loves this whole subplot. Thank you, Nerdic Nord. Oh yeah, this weekend we had Johnny Birchtold's wedding, which was really cool, and met some very nice people there. We met Drew Schneid, who was Allison's friend Oscar in Halloween 2018. We were like, is your name Drew? Are you on Halloween? Great job, dude. He was super nice. We met an actor named Igby, who's in Fall of the House of Usher. He was very nice as well. Had a huge pumpkin that he carved for Johnny Birchtold and his lovely wife, now wife, Casey. It was a good time. And then yesterday we went to a pumpkin patch and a corn maze. We did some just fall stuff. Let's do Dead Meat updates then. All right. So, this past weekend, we had our final 2 kill count weekend. Maybe. There might be another little one this weekend. Maybe. We'll see. We'll see what's going on. Anyway, we had VHS Beyond, which was the culmination of our coverage of the VHS series on the kill count, and very happy with that. Actually, you know what? No. More people filter in, generally. So I am going to start with the horror news, and then we'll get to... I'll be patient, and we'll all have to be patient. We'll get to the Dead Meat news after the horror news, because I feel like more people, they might expect the Dead Meat stuff after. Maybe they plan on that. Maybe they schedule their time around that. Maybe they're like, I'm not going to pop in at first because I don't care about the horror news. I'm here for the Dead Meat stuff, so we'll just not mess with people's schedule. Let's get to the horror news, and then we'll come back. All right. Let's do it. First up, Blade. No longer on the 2025 release schedule. That's the Blade starring Mahershala Ali. Announced in 2019. Gone through a couple of directors now. And now it's off the schedule. Not really a surprise. Just because we haven't heard too much about it. But instead of that, Disney dated Predator Badlands for theatrical release. New Predator movie by Dan Trachtenberg, who did Prey. So that's kind of our consolation prize. It's a good consolation prize. It's a good one. I've never seen Blade. I know it has a lot of fans. The original trilogy launched in 1998. I know Triple H is in one of them, the second or third one. But yeah, Dan, is it Trachtenberg or Trachtenberg? Is this a typo? I'm not positive. Anyway, he's making Predator Badlands starring Elle Fanning. That will have a theatrical release, unlike Prey. They left money on the table. There was a debate that Disney left money on the table by taking Prey straight to homes. I think they did. I think they did for sure. Not only that, though, apparently Badlands is the first of 2 new Predator movies that are both coming out next year. So, Trachtenberg. I thought so. I thought that was a typo. We'll have Badlands starring Elle Fanning, and then Dan came back and said he wanted to do a couple of different ideas and that they've actually done 2 of them. So I guess Dan is doing another Predator project. Not sure if it's a film, not sure if it's live action, but apparently it'll be out in 2025. So he did both of them. That's good for him. Also, there is apparently going to be an Alien Predator movie. Likely under the Disney umbrella. That'd be cool to see both those franchises have a revival. I really liked Romulus, so that was good. I got my hat cocked and I'm doing my downriver. My downriver's coming out with this. I used to wear my hat like this all the fucking time in high school, man. So let me adjust that a little bit. Okay. So yeah, it'd be cool to see Predator and Alien have a resurgence and then another confrontation. That'd be cool. Christopher Nolan might be making a horror movie. Apparently, they're saying there are rumors. I don't know what the rumors, where they come from. Oh, another juicy rumor stemming from Gizmodo. Okay. Is that Christopher Nolan will be making a 1920s set vampire horror movie. Okay. Yep. High School James was a legend. Yeah, legendary asshole. I was just literally last night. I was like, we're coming up on my 20-year. In a few years, it'll be we'll have a 20-year high school reunion probably, and I'd like to go to see people. I just hope everyone doesn't hate me. I hope people are like, I don't know. We'll see. I'll go. And we'll see what's up. This is not Ryan Coogler's 1920 set vampire movie starring Michael B. Jordan. That's called Sinners. This is a different idea from Christopher Nolan. So, yeah, maybe we'll have an immaculate First Omen type. Who knows? I do want Christopher Nolan to do a horror movie, though, because, he's a brand in and of himself, and I hope that he can make a horror movie that brings people to the genre. Check him out. Janelle Monáe and Akela Cooper are teaming up for a Medusa horror movie. This is super exciting to me. Akela Cooper, of course, wrote *Malignant* and *Megan* and *The Nun 2*, which I haven't seen. Janelle Monáe I've been a fan of for so long. Just about 12, 13 years now. *ArchAndroid* is a perfect album. And apparently she's a big horror fan, so they're teaming up to make a movie about Medusa, and I think that'd be dope. I want to get into contact with Janelle Monáe and do like an interview or something, because I know she was in Antebellum, which I wasn't the biggest fan of, but if she's a horror fan, she's been apparently posting on Instagram about her horror films, her favorite horror films. What's she talking about? What are your favorites? Oh my God. Candyman, fuck yeah. Of course. Hell yeah. I love her so much. So that's cool. I will be looking out for that Medusa horror movie. Lauren Lavera, star of Terrifier 2 and 3, will be joining, I always forget how to say his name, Jaimin Hansu. Not sure if that's right, but they'll be starring in a movie called The Monster from Darren Lynn Bousman. I'm happy for her to get another starring role. Yes, Darren Lynn Bousman will be directing it. He did a couple of the Saw movies. And this one will be about 2 millennials who make quick money by leasing incredible New York City apartments they don't own to people who don't know they're being scammed. And the con works brilliantly until they run into an apartment owner with a dark secret who flips the game on them. It's going to film in Connecticut in November. Proud of Lauren. She's great. If you haven't seen my interview with her, then maybe you don't know how great she is. If you have, then you know. Jaimon. Janelle is fantastic in Glass Onion. She's real good. It's funny, too, because without spoiling things, for a minute, for part of that movie, I was like, oh, is Janelle Monáe doing a weird performance that I don't like? And then later in the movie, I was like, oh, that's why it was like that. And it's great. Hey, can you guys help me out here? Dario Argento's Deep Red Puppet, resurrected by Mutant Collectibles. If you haven't seen Deep Red, it's a classic. We came close to doing a kill count on it during the Weird era because it was a foreign film, and so it was not part of the struck work. We didn't end up doing it, but we do have a draft 1 script floating around somewhere. There's a toy being made of this little fucker. It was terrifying in that movie as one of the best jump scares of all time in Deep Red. Apparently, this toy is being made of this little fucker, and I can't find it. There aren't links anywhere in this article, and I Googled it, and I couldn't find it online. It says it'll go on sale today, which is 10/28, at 12 p.m. Central. So that's, what was that? No, 12 p.m. Central. It's 10 a.m. here. So it's not on sale yet. Maybe that's why I couldn't find it. Still, you'd think there'd be a link to go to kind of prep yourself for it. But I guess I'll just check the site. It says, that's the other thing, collectible company's Mutant. But if I click on Mutant, it's fucking Variety's articles about Mutant. So, Mutant Collectibles. And this site doesn't say Mutant Collectibles. It says made by Mutant. But I'm assuming it's this, because it's a site with the substance and in a violent nature stuff. But then I go here, and I click the toys button. Oh, there it is! I fucking kid you, I swear to fucking God this wasn't there a half hour ago. I clicked the toys thing and it wouldn't load. Okay, I gotta buy this. This is limited. Here, I gotta buy this, sorry. Hold on, let me do this. Hold on 1 second. Let me just take care of this real fast. It's a limited edition thing. So, just want to grab this real fast right here. Yeah, 1 second. Gotta fill all this shit out. Hold on, sorry. In the meantime, hey look, Ben's in the chat. Ben Bellevue, our producer and brand manager who makes these live streams possible. He's the one who collects and collates all the news stories. Sends them to me on a Sunday on his fucking weekend. This man does work. Yes, continue. I don't need it shipped super soon. I accept whatever terms you want here. Oh no, my card isn't on file on this computer. Oh man. And they don't have a PayPal option. Y'all, you're gonna have to forgive me. I'm gonna run downstairs and grab my card because I don't want to lose out on this. It's a limited edition thing. So I'll be right back. Talk amongst yourselves and I'll be right back. I'm so sorry. I don't want to miss out on this. I gotta get this. gotta get this. Gotta get it. Because, I mean, I'm just talking about how I'm doing a fucking kill count of it eventually. We have a draft 1 script floating around, so this is set deck, you know? Using this company card to get a company thing. I still have not seen Oddity. We still have to watch that one. It's sad that Halloween's about to be over. And I feel like we didn't really do a full Horror Nights night. We did that live stream, but we only checked out like 4 of the mazes that night. We were super tired and we're like, we'll just come back. And then we haven't had the time to come back. Wait, why is Ben texting the Slack? Okay. Cool. We got some confirmation about the music video I've been talking about. So I'll let you know about that when we get to the Dead Meat news. Okay. All right. Thank you for your purchase. Got it. There it is. Got that fucking puppet toy. Great. We're all good now. Okay. Back to this. And speaking of more alien stuff, might get an Alien Romulus 2. I'll scroll past all that just because it's talking about the survivors and, maybe you haven't seen it yet, but Alien Romulus 2 might be happening, so that's cool. Here's a story that we missed last week. Blumhouse tests AI with Meta partnership on short films. So Meta, which is Facebook's company, has MovieGen, which is a AI thing that can produce video and audio. And so they're partnering with Blumhouse and filmmakers, including Casey Affleck. That sucks. And yeah, so they're making like short films using this generative AI thing. I don't know how to feel about this. I am when it comes to generative AI being used for, I don't know, films, I'm always going to be skeptical and be like, I don't want it. I did watch this one. Comments turned off. This one made by Anish Chaganty, who made the movie Searching. So this is one that he made using it. And like, it's like a 3-minute thing, so I just watched it. And he talks about how he was making videos as a kid, and that if he had this tool, make it Manhattan, he could have made his shorts, you know, I mean, that's not Manhattan. And he says so in the short film. But he talks about how he could have made these which is interesting that he takes these short films that he actually made as a kid. Because, like, I have videos like this. You know, Chelsea has videos like this, stuff that we would have done as a kid. And, like, if he had this tool and he could have made his bank heist movie actually a bank, kind of, I guess. That looks fucking dumb to me. But, you know, he talks about how with this one, they only had this costume. It was supposed to be an alien, so he could have made it an alien. Which, again, I think that looks like garbage, but he ends it by saying, maybe if I had this tool, it would have helped my imagination. So, I don't know. Maybe that's true. I don't know. Because I forget who we were talking to on Scream Dreams about this exact same thing. About how, like, because I think AI can be used as a tool for creatives. It shouldn't replace them. But if it's being used by like a kid who obviously can't afford, you know, real shit or to pay people to do things, I don't know. I'm still mostly skeptical. How does typing in a prompt instead of doing the work increase imagination? Well, I think people's brains work in different ways. Admitting you're not creative enough to imagine scenarios is crazy, says Venus. But like that's me. That's my brain. I'm not. My brain isn't creative or imaginative. It's like stuck in a logic mode. So I could see how for someone like me, who can only think in terms of things that are feasible and realistic, maybe if when I were younger I had something like this, it would broaden my creativity and the ability to think like, oh well, we can't do it, but we can. I don't know. What did Ben say that someone else said? Facts about. Just let the kids' cheesy bad looking movie be a cheesy bad looking movie. It's fine. They don't need AI. Yeah, but like I'm saying, like some people's brains are different, and you know it might help them break out of like being restricted to what they're able to do. I don't know. But you married someone who is, so that sort of works. Yes, I did. So I have that good fortune that I have someone who can complement my kind of thinking style, but not everyone will. I don't know, man. I'm not saying I'm down to clown with this, but I'm just saying I don't know. Limits inspire creativity. Sometimes, yeah, I'd say for the most part, but no. Again, I'm not jumping on the AI train. I'm just also not an all or nothing black or white type person. I try to think of things. I try to assess them on their own merit. I don't know, man. Whatever. What the fuck ever. It's a Monday morning. All right, last thing that we got is Dark Corners, a family-friendly animated horror series by a whole bunch of fucking awesome people. The reason I reacted like that to this is because this hurts me to see. Chelsea and I were in Korea when we first heard about this, when we saw this news break, and it was like Dark Corners, a animated horror series by like Chrissy Fox. Chrissy Fox is a good friend of ours. We love Chrissy. And she is a creator. Her and Kate Siegel created this series. So we heard about this in Korea and we were like, oh, what? It's an animated thing. And like Chelsea's a voice actor. Oh man, our feelings are kind of hurt that like we weren't invited, like we weren't, looped in on this. Maybe we could have been involved. And so I texted Chrissy and was like, hey, if you're probably already done, but if you need a voice actor, Chelsea's here. And Chrissy was like, yeah, no, I reached out to you guys about doing this. I was going to have you guys write one of these. But you said that you were too busy to like have a meeting. And I like looked at our old text and I was like, oh, like months prior, she had texted us and was like, hey, I have a cool new project I'd love to have you guys involved in. Let me know if you're available to like have a meeting. And I was like, oh, it's kind of one of our busy seasons, maybe like next month, and then didn't follow. I'm just like, oh man, I feel so fucking dumb that like, and I hate that happens. That's not an uncommon thing to happen to us, man. Is for shit like that to become an opportunity, and then me have to be like, I'm sorry, I'm working on kill counts. So, yeah, next year, I'm determined to not let stuff like that happen. Like I said I've said a bunch already, but we're going to be focusing on other stuff next year. Because I don't want shit like that to happen, man. I love the kill count, but I want to do other stuff, and if the kill count costs me opportunities, I'm going to be a little sad about it. So, Dark Corners is available now. The first 2 episodes are out. They seem very cute, animated little horror short stories. Yeah, I'll just say now, next year, I am going to be moving to a every other week kill count schedule. I was gonna wait until the end of the year to say this, but like this year, I wanted to have a real good year, a real strong year of kill counts, and we did. And you know what? Are we Are we in the dead meat news? Yeah, sure. We'll do dead meat news. Yeah. I wanted to have a very strong year with kill counts, and I believe that we did. We have a kill count every single week, assuming we don't fuck up for the end of this. And I think that they're the best kill counts. You know, we had VHS. That series is awesome. I'm super proud of what we have out there. I was part of doing it every single week for the first time since 2019 was to see how the analytics would respond. And they're okay. No complaints. But this did confirm that, like, the views and viewing habits and analytics are kind of out of my control. It doesn't matter what I do with the kill count. It's not going to be 2019 numbers. It's just a different landscape, you know? 2019 was when, like, every kill count would hit 1 million views in less than a day. So, that was really cool back then. We don't live in that world anymore. Like I said in the VHS to the numbers bit, you know, there's TikTok, there's the algorithm, there's just all sorts of things. Movies don't have the same cultural weight that they used to back then. Just people don't watch as many movies. They're not as interested. So I wanted to do a year of kill counts where it was like, here's new movies, here's old movies, here's series, here's one-offs. It's every single week, sometimes twice a week. What do you guys think? People who watched it loved it. I love it. But it didn't, you know, bring back the giant beast numbers from like 2019, 2020. And that's fine. I needed to see if it would. And now that I saw that it did not, I understand the landscape and that it's like just not going to be that way. So, after doing this whole year of that, I feel comfortable with moving to an every other week schedule. That does mean still, Zoran is going to be doing the video game kill counts on the first Friday of every month, and that is not included in my every other week. So most months it'll be Zoran kill count, James kill count, week off, James kill count. Zoran kill count, James kill count, week off, James kill count. So if you are a fan of video game kill counts and interested in that, with Zoran hosting it, you're only going to have like one off week a month without a kill count. If you just want to watch movie kill counts hosted by me, it'll be every other week. And that'll be the schedule. That will allow me to focus on doing other things and not missing opportunities like being included in this. No Chelsea. So Chelsea's kill counts, which are amongst my favorite. I love, she's the funniest person I know. I absolutely love what she does with her episodes. But she does not write the first draft scripts. Chelsea will always be the first to admit she's not a writer. Zoran writes his scripts. I mean, now we have writers, Tim and Addison writing, you know, the first draft scripts. But Zoran takes the lead on his episodes. With Chelsea's episodes, she hosts them. She does a pass on the scripts, so they are in her words. She does a lot of like the editing jokes. Like she comes up with them and makes sure that they're how she wants them. Like in Bones and all, the whole like toothpicks exploding. Like that's her idea. You can tell that that's her sense of humor. But a lot of the initial legwork on Chelsea kill counts is still the usual production schedule, which means me and the writers. So it's not so much a break for me like a Zoran kill count. A Zoran kill count is like, oh, cool, he's handling that, and I'll just check in and make sure that it's like on track. Maybe, you know, hone a few jokes, pitch some, but Zoran is taking care of his stuff. Chelsea's are like James kill counts, but with her touch and hosting. So with that, and with the podcast that she has to take care of, it doesn't make sense to like slot her in a monthly thing. So 2025 will be every other week for James kill counts. And I hope that's okay. I hope that's okay with you. I'm just hoping to maintain the analytics. I hope that it doesn't crash it. because at least it won't be like a big chunk of time where I'm gone, like breaks in the past. It'll be a regular, consistent schedule. It just won't be every other week, or it just won't be every single week. Because it's tough to do those. These are like mini documentaries we're putting out every fucking week, man. It builds up. It's a lot. I did see that Patreon commentary tracks are having an issue, and we have our weekly production meeting today, every Monday, so I was going to bring that up, but Ben, if you're in here and you can hear that, we got to fix those Patreon commentary tracks. We're also going to have some more Patreon podcast episodes up. We already recorded one that I'll upload today, and we're going to record another tonight that we can upload tomorrow. Okay. Yes, this past weekend was 2 kill counts, the last time that we had 2 kill counts for the year since it's October. We had VHS Beyond, the culmination of our coverage of the VHS franchise, the 7th and latest as of now VHS film, and I really loved it. It had all 3 of us hosting again, it had Dead Meat Video, and it saw the conclusion of our To The Numbers bits, where my interview about the Willy Wonka kill count, which doesn't exist, is just like a runner in these things, led to an interview that I did, and it has a little spooky ending. If you haven't seen it, check it out. I'm happy. I'm really happy with my acting in that short. I'm pretty pleased with that. I think that might go on a reel. And then we are going to come up with a wraparound to film and put all of our VHS tapes in, and then release that as one long video on Dead Meat Presents. So that is the plan for our VHS segments, our To The Number segments. So that's exciting. And then on Sunday was Winnie the Pooh 2. And that did really well. So as expected. Hope you check that out. That's a much better movie than the first Winnie the Pooh. I'm proud of those filmmakers for showing so much improvement. Really happy for them. So check that out if you want that. The podcast came out last week, and it was Who Am I? The game that we once played a couple of years ago. That's me, Chelsea, and Gressel joining in on a game where we write down characters for each other to guess. We wear them on our heads, and we have to ask yes or no questions to try to determine who we are. I saw some comments saying that the characters we picked were too obscure. Sorry, we go hard when we play games. We don't want to make it easy for each other. And so did I choose Warren Gad Hassan from The Mummy for one of my characters? Yeah, that happened. Did I choose the boyfriend from Sabrina Carpenter's Taste music video for one of my characters? Yeah, that happened. Did Chelsea choose the Count from Sesame Street? Yes. We do that to each other. It's a lot of fun. So if you like seeing people get annoyed and frustrated and yelling at each other, definitely watch it. It's a lot of fun. I love those game episodes. So maybe the next time we do it, we'll have it a little less obscure, but probably not. We like to fuck each other up. The boyfriend in the Taste video. People are like, that's too far. Hysteria is out on NBC Universal Peacock streaming service. That's an awesome show. Hysteria about Satanic Panic, 1989 in Michigan. What? Created by a friend of ours from college, Matthew Scott Kane. And if you keep watching, in episode 3, you'll see a little guy named me pop up in a quick little cameo. That's all it is. It's just a little cameo, but I'm a concerned parent on the news. Check it out. It's also airing every week if you don't have Peacock, I think on USA. So just look up the schedule for Hysteria. I have not finished the show yet, so no spoilies, please. But I do know one important scene. My kids used to play in those woods. Not anymore. I think that was the line. I don't know. It was like a year ago in Georgia. Okay. We've got other shit to talk about. The Dead Meat store is up. Or the Dead Meat website is up. If you haven't been to it, check it out. It's deadmeat.rip. That is the address. Deadmeat.rip. This is the website. This is it. It's live. It's up right now. It actually exists. Oh, Shop of Horrors coming soon. No, we gotta have that. It's now. That's the other thing, is our merch is up. But yeah, Here, if you're searching for a horror movie, you start to type it. Oh boy, look at that. It actually comes up. Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey 2. That was something we covered just now. So you click that, and you get the info about the movie. You see how we covered it, a kill count, and another video. You can click those, or you can click down here. You see that there's a kill count on it, and you see that the other video is these interviews. So you click that, and you can watch it on the page. That's for SEO instead of it going straight to the YouTube page. You can watch this on the page, the kill count. It'll also give you some information about who made it, and you can click more info for it to jump down here and show you more of the credits that there are. You can see where to watch it. I kind of want to make this more prominent. I feel like it gets lost, but you can see where to watch it, and that is thanks to our friends at the movie database, or at Just Watch. At both. It's on themoviedatabase.org, and Just Watch is their system to show you where it's streaming. For instance, this movie's on Peacock. You can rent it on Amazon, and you can also watch the trailer. And it just links you straight to the trailer on YouTube, so that's great. The movies page, which I would like to add the search bar up here to, but this, you can filter to find what you're looking for. Are you looking for something? You can find something, oh, I want something campy and a campy slasher from the 80s. What do we got here? This is saying Reanimator. Okay, yeah, that checks out. I feel like there are more campy slashers that we've covered. So this is a work in progress. If you have any suggestions on the categorization of movies or any other things that you find that are wrong with the site, you know what? Maybe I'll make a sticky post in the Dead Meat subreddit for people to post. This website was something that I've wanted done for a long time. I've had this idea for like the search bar and the filters and everything. But Ben, once again, is the person who put in a lot of the legwork for this to fucking happen. We've worked with a developing team with Oak. Is the company that made this website for us from scratch, and it was Ben who was doing, you know, all the correspondence with them and making sure that this was fucking happening. And it took all year to do it, but that's because it's so extensive, as you can see. Yeah, Chopping Mall should be a campy slasher for sure. Let's take out campy, let's put in bleak, and let's take out 80s, because I feel like 80s isn't very bleak often. So, do we have any bleak? Oh, all-time decades. Bleak slashers? Okay, nothing showing up yet here. So let's do bleak. What is bleak? What do we have filtered under bleak? When Evil Lurks, yep. Mad God, sure. The Lodge, definitely. Lighthouse, yeah. House of 1,000 Corpses? Yeah. That could be bleak and campy. The Mist, definitely bleak. So yeah, this is a fun little way to find movies that you might be interested in. We have an About page with quick little write-ups on each of our staff members. These are all the Dead Meat staff members you can see. We have a shows page talking about all the different shows that we have. What happens if you click it? Oh, if you click it, it'll show you in the movies page the things covered on that show. So if we were to, for instance, click interviews, you could see all the movies that we've done interviews concerning. So yeah, Lisa Frankenstein with the Catherine Newton, Cole Sprouse interview. Megan did those interviews. Strangers with the director. Nope. Yeah, you can check all that out. They Talk. You click that. You see all the movies that They Talk has been covered under. And again, then if you see this, these little icons, Scream, of course, has so many. These you can click to go directly to their page. So here's the They Talk Scream. And here's the podcast episode that covers the Scream franchise. Here is the first kill count. Here's the remake. And what's this other one? Is it a ranking video? It is. It's an old ranking video. So there is a whole bunch of stuff on this website. It is still under construction, like I said, but we're pretty fucking proud of this. Pretty fucking proud of it. Also, you can request a kill count. It'll go straight to the email address. Your site is currently set to not be indexed by search engines, Matt Soria. How can you tell about that? The website hasn't got a search on mobile. We do need mobile, the mobile version, to be a little fixed up. Because I know that, like, for instance, this image You just see, like, Chelsea's leg. So we gotta get that fixed. In the About page, when you click on someone, I think the banner is missing someone, or missing something. It might be, we're trying to figure out how to have a picture here, but also a gradient, because that was an issue that we were having. Gressel is not staff. I saw a lot of people asking why Gressel wasn't on the About page. He's not staff. He's not employed by Dead Meat Productions. I do want to add him, though, as a friend of the company, since he does the podcast with us. But no, Gressel has a day job. Gressel, Skydance signs Gressel's checks. He just helps us out. And then the merch page is also up, so you can click merch, and that'll take you to deadmeatstore.com. This is a separate site, but now you can go order these fucking polos. They sold out. They sold out right away, but now you can pre-order them. Sorry that the ones that we had in stock are gone. You should have known, but you can pre-order these, and then they'll be available when we make them. We got beanies. We got crew necks. We got so-called dad hats. We got hoodies. Oh, Lucy and Molly. We should add Lucy and Molly, too. And t-shirts. That's what we got right now. We started small with this launch, but we will have more stuff soon, okay? We just want to, on mobile, it links to Rooster Teeth. Thank you, Miss Bubbles. I didn't know that. That's interesting that you have to change it for mobile. And we're still, we're not website makers, so we're still figuring this out. You need to add graduation day to the website. Graduation day. Did we watch that as a Patreon thing? Is that when we covered that? Yeah, so that's what we got. We will continue working on this and adding to it. And I'm real proud of this, though. You should ask With Oak to update the robot's meta tag or on your site, or your site ain't gonna show up on Google. Okay. Did you guys change supplier for the shirts? Yes, we did. We have a brand new supplier. Is there a good place for us to send website feedback stuff? Right now, maybe Twitter, but I will make a post on the Dead Meat subreddit that people can use. Okay, more Dead Meat news. This week on the podcast, we have an interview with Matthew fucking Lillard. That's on Wednesday. That's 2 days away for you to see Chelsea and I chatting with in person, not a fucking Zoom bullshit. Matthew Lillard came to this house. He was in this very room, and he did a podcast with us. He is an amazing person. I've always known this, but it's so cool to have a long-form discussion with him and confirm it, and to have all of you see how fucking sincere of a guy this guy is. He is so down to earth. He's down to talk about whatever. There was never anything like, oh, this topic's, we won't be discussing this. Like, don't ask about this thing. No, he talks about everything. He talks about his career slumps, his insecurities, his past. Like, he talks about everything in the most grounded fucking way. I think it's because he doesn't come from like a showbiz family, He grew up in Michigan, just wanted to be an actor, moved to LA, actually moved to Orange County and then LA, studied acting. Like, he is very tall. He's very tall. He's like 6'4", 6'5". He's fucking great. So please check that episode out. Yeah, we talked about Scooby-Doo. We talked about everything. Not a lot about Serial Mom. We mentioned Serial Mom, but we talked about other things more, and just like, his career ups and downs, and like why those happened, and just, oh man, he's the best. It's so good. I love him. He's so warm. If you ever get the chance to meet him, do it. It's so worth it. So that's the podcast for this week, and then this Friday is the Freddy vs. Jason vs. Ash 2 Kill Count. That's a comic that Zoran is covering. He covered the first one during the Weird era. That episode reached 1 million views finally, so Zoran is covering the second one now. They'll be out on Friday. On Tuesday, Tuesday, the music video is coming out that we produced. I guess I should just say it. Final guesses on who the music video is with. It's an artist who you know. No one will be like, who is that when I say this? I'm pretty sure. Unless maybe you're like 13. It is not Halsey. It is not Kylie. It is not Tyler, the Creator. Wait, no. Oh, Ben is saying no. Ben is saying no? I'm not allowed to? I'm not allowed to, Ben? We have a social media plan. Oh. You don't want me to give people hype? You don't want me to fucking give people hype, dude? You don't want people to, like, start posting about how cool it is that we're fucking doing... Cottonmouth Kings, Steve! You didn't spell it right. I would make a fucking Cottonmouth Kings video. Are you kidding me? They were my soundtrack when I first started smoking in fucking high school like a dumbass. I'm not allowed to, Ben? Ben's saying I'm not allowed to. I'm sorry, guys. Anyway, it'll be out Tuesday. It's pretty cool. I guess check it out. I don't think anyone guessed it either, from what I saw. All right. You almost had it. So that'll be out tomorrow, I guess. I'm just waiting for one more message from Ben before I move on from this. Oh, and then Michael, social media coordinator Michael, saying, thanks, Ben, for stopping this idiot from saying something. That's not what he said, but it's what he was thinking. All right, man. Fine. I guess I'm not going to talk about it. I guess you'll find out tomorrow. Okay. And then we'll do a kill count on the music video. That's why I wasn't sure if this upcoming weekend we'll have a second one, but that's pretty short notice, so... All right. Ben's saying I'm not allowed to. Sorry, guys. I'm not allowed to. Okay. But that'll be out tomorrow. And, you know, there are some trailers here. There are some movies coming out, but we're already running late. And I'm finally getting back to workouts today. My trainer is finally back. So I'm actually gonna... We'll do those trailers later next week. Sorry about that. Time Cut comes out this week, and Heretic comes out. So check those out. But I gotta get to I gotta drink my pre-workout. Burning that website, Goodwill. we do need to add to the website, though, like, current news and Dead Meat, like, upcoming videos and events. Because the other thing that's really cool is that we are confirmed for Texas Frightmare next year in May in Irving, Texas. Just come see us. We've been trying to get a table at this convention for years. And I'm so fucking excited to finally do it. That we are going to be at Texas Frightmare as guests. You can come and meet us. Pictures, autographs, maybe merch. We'll see. But really fucking pumped about that. And then I'll try to figure out what the rest of our convention schedule looks like for next year. Because we're not doing anything else this year, but... Next year, fucking May. I can't wait. Okay. That's all I got. I think that's all I got. We did have a pseudo meetup in 2019 at Texas Frightmare, and we got in trouble for it because it was too big. We caused a ruckus. But that's what... Now they get to reap the benefits of advertising us coming, so... It's a win-win for everyone. Your friend Deandra was at our Halloween party? Yeah, she's great. She's going to be working with us. I think she's going to be doing Nancy's voice in the Freddy vs. Jason vs. Ash comic kill count. So that's cool. Okay, since Ben's not letting me have fun and tell you stuff, that's all I got for you today. But, see, the music video, it's not even going to be on Dead Meat Presents, though, is the problem. It's going to be posted on the artist's YouTube. So I guess keep an eye on our socials, because we'll let you know there. November kill counts. We'll do that next week. We'll do that next week. Okay. All right. Thanks, everybody. Thanks for tuning in for these. I love these. And I'll see you next week. We'll do the November schedule. We talked about so much already, dude. We did the website. We did the merch. It's all good. The Matthew Lillard of it all. There's so much to look forward to. Don't get greedy. Don't get greedy. I've been feeding you so much stuff. She's like, more. Calm down. Patience. It's a good trait to have. Put down your phone and enjoy it. Enjoy the moment. Live in the moment. Live, laugh. Limp Bizkit, who is not the artist of the music video we're making.